Good point. Oh, that's a great ball there. What sort of carnival are you?
Good evening, Gills fans. Welcome back to the latest episode of Gills in the Blood TV. It's time for Match Day Live again. It's Friday night and we're in Chatham to watch Chatham Town take on a very young Gillingham side. Do bear with me because some very unfamiliar names, but I am pleased to announce that I do have a special guest all the way from Germany.
Hello.
He's in England. How you doing, mate? You good?
I'm very well. Thanks for inviting me along as well, and it's great to be on live on a German Gills. No, Gills in the Blood TV show. I'm sucking their ways already, but no, it's great to take over. But it's very good to be here at Chatham Town, and if I actually watch a game with you live for once.
It's going to be really good, and hopefully we'll get one more of the first team friendlies in the next couple of days. You said to come into Charlton, definitely, which would be great. Weather's not quite Como, is it?
No, absolutely not. But if any that were at Como, they're going to be in with a shock with this weather downpour at the moment.
We're used to this, so we're winning really. Anyway, we shall bring you some footage as the game gets started.
Absolutely. There you go.
Proper damage. It's just nice to watch a live game of football in Kent for once, actually. Yeah. Absolutely.
Done well there.
Here we go.
They're back at Gig Lane as well.
They are back at good going. Go on.
Handball?
Not a corner, that's not bad. Hang on. Have you seen the kit reveal where he pops up in there? No. I'll have to show the video bit later. When the kit reveal, like 17 or 14?
Reece, 1-0 to Chatham, unfortunately. It's been a fairly even start, to be fair, but yeah, simple ball. Talk to me about the linesman.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, the ball got played through, and the Chatham player forward is about half a yard offside, but unfortunately, the lino is about 10 yards behind the play, not keeping up. We can see it's right in line with us. It is offside. But if you can't cut a play, you can't see what you can't. Can you give though?
Can't give the decision, unfortunately. It's a smart finish from there on in.
Was a smart finish.
Went into the far corner, but work to do for a young Gillingham team.
Absolutely.
Lino kept up with that apparently. Oh, that's too easy. 25 minutes gone here at Chatham. Still 1-0 to the home side, Reece, but it's become very one-sided, hasn't it? Chatham's physicality, experience, just sheer size is playing a big part at the moment.
It is a big physical team, and I think that, and Gillingham aren't really putting the pressure on the youngsters finding it hard to match up against this strong, fit and powerful Chatham side. And it's in the possessions that's really imbalanced. Chatham won't as they come forward on the right hand side.
Just stay with this. That's a good ball.
It's a good ball in, and it's a good save by Holt actually in the end.
Done well just to shovel that round the post.
But it's been indicative of the whole game. Chatham are exploiting this right hand side all the time, and they've got the pace down there to put the balls in, and they're the team that are likely to score next if there's going to be a goal.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Don't disagree at all, yeah. But it's a big learning curve, isn't it? And Gills players will obviously do that, exactly, learn from the experience.
Hopefully.
But, struggling at the moment.
Go on.
What a goal.
Just get it up there. Get something on target, make it tricky. Not bad. Oh, that's good away.
Half time at Chatham, and it is still 1-0 to the home side against what is a very young Gillingham side that we've already mentioned. I'm pleased to say that German Gills are taking over. They're joined by Adam Westgate, who you will hear on Reece's channel throughout the coming season. Literally as men against boys, unfortunately, at the moment, isn't it, Adam? It's been fairly one-sided.
Well, that's a bit of an understatement. I mean, I only knew Holton before, and I can only put it down, I would say, to the fact that you are literally playing men. I mean, it is an age thing, I would say, and they're trying their best. I mean, Holton, again, I don't want to go back to him because he's the only one I know. He's the one who's done something. I want to see a bit more after half-time, but we'll see. I mean, maybe it's too much to expect.
Yeah, it is tough, isn't it? And we don't want to sit here and you'd be slagging anyone off because the kids essentially against senior players, which makes it very tough. But the golfing class was quite apparent, especially after the goal. There was a few 50-50s that Gills players looked like they pulled out a little bit, but that'll come with time and experience and learning, and that's probably the biggest thing we'll get from this. Is it is a big learning curve, isn't it?
Well, that's the point of the B team to some extent and why they're doing it, and I think that'll make a massive difference. You look at where they are now, this team, and then you think of the step up to League 1, League 2, wherever we are. It's too much. So I think this is a great reason why we need this, and Kenny Jackett's right.
And also, if we'd not been to Italy, potentially you might have had Ronald Sitoles, the Matty McCarthurs, the Josh Chambers, that type of player might have been involved this evening. So it is a very, very young Gillingham side. We can't emphasise that enough. But yes, it's been an enjoyable watch, and the second half is just about to get underway.
He knows a lot of people, and that he's calling out people and not doing for the fucking gossip. That's what it is. Top 7. That's. I'll be happy with that. It is tough league. Oh, hello. I reckon this season, if we go, they're horrible, aren't they? I agree. Oh, that's a good ball then. Yes, mate. No. All on the right hand side, tidy finish. That's a lovely goal, that.
2-0 to the home side, Reese, and it's no more than they deserve.
Absolutely.
Because they've been comfortable the entire evening. Bit of route one from the keeper, good clip. Danny Kedwell wins the flick, and it's a really good finish from there on in, right footed across the keeper into the bottom corner. Probably game over.
Absolutely game over, and actually, I'll be lying if I said it was coming. It was all half. Chatham have been on top of us, and I think
Gills have posed no threat at all.
Not at all. I mean, we've had nothing up front, and we were struggling getting forward. And to be fair, I'm surprised they've not scored 3 or 4 goals. So for them to get a second in this in the second half is and a tidy finish as well, and absolutely value for what they've put on the pitch today. And yeah, there's no coming back for Gillingham in this second half whatsoever.
Gives
now.
a truer reflection of the 90 minutes for
Absolutely.
sure. Probably about 5 minutes to play.
Longest 90 minutes of my life. Sorry.
Full time here at Chatham. It's finished 2-0 to the home side. Very, very comfortable. It's just started raining again. Reese, sum up the 90 minutes.
Well, there's a lady down in front of us who said it's the longest 90 minutes of her life, and she's not far off. It was disappointing from a Gillingham perspective, but it was a bit of a jury game. Gillingham don't think had a shot on a target or a shot at all across the whole game.
No, I can't recall one.
No, and you know, apart from first goal was offside really, second goal from Chatham was really good. It was a good watch, but that was probably the highlight of the game, if I'm totally honest. And I think you'd agree with that, Matt, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and again, it comes back to what we said throughout the game, is that it's a senior Chatham side against a very young Gillingham outfit that's missing a lot of people that may have played if they've not travelled to Italy. So, steep learning curve, 2-0 defeat, but decent evening nonetheless.
Absolutely.